Well, do they really enjoy knackering people's confidence here, right? My parents obviously owned a property. There was a business background. It was a middle class, educated sport background, right? An own property. And then you go and ask like where people have landed in a single parent situation. That's not very nice, is it? Eh? I'm sorry, but I know that, top celebrities like make an X amount of like, money and all this, right? And to be honest, it's like in Wigan, it's not been taken seriously about DNA and about sport and putting it out there with the shared royal ancestor. Maurice Lindsay did that, and I have to say, half the time he was going on about like the Lindsay and it all being passed down to the Lindsay tree. But in fact, what it is, what's obviously turned out is the fact you've got top celebrities with different shared royal ancestors in America and even like Australia or other places and all this, yeah. Not necessarily like near the royal family, but you still got obviously that royal blood there. And to be honest with you, it's just not been taken seriously in Wigan. And that's all I have to say. What they've done, they've put sort of things out there without the actual DNA, because the DNA is in the pitman. And where you say like that the pitman's like no good, and even if you've like looked at like Margaret Bevan's like tree and that with this deeds and that, the DNA is in the pitman, and it's like that what is it now, Elizabeth Ann Robinson, right? She's obviously like married like Mr. Morris. She's my third great auntie. She's actually my third great grandfather's youngest daughter, because he had 5 children. Henry Robinson, my third great grandfather, had 5 children, right? We're in the John tree. There's about 4 other children there. That Elizabeth Ann Robinson is the youngest daughter. So it's my second great grandfather's sister. That's what that is, yeah. Not everybody in the Henry tree can get hold of them deeds, and that's right. But what you have, if you're obviously part of the Henry, right, you will have Elizabeth Ann sitting on the tree records. So when my family members gone to the Maxwell House or the group and that, the Mirror Group, yeah, so like an uncle's family trees records been thingy, they've seen them records like, before you've obviously done anything. It was discussed with the Rigby as well as like the Ashton being added, yeah. But the Bleasdale and Harrison comes from my mother's side. So I've actually got shared royal ancestors on my mother's side as well. So the thing is, it's like when you go off like, and obviously earn X amount of pounds, all I can say from Maurice Lindsay's point of view, it's not been taken seriously. No, it hasn't. Right? And basically you're questioning me where I've landed as an actual single parent and looking down. But in fact, my parents owned the property. They owned a business. They've got shared royal ancestors. That property where my parents obviously owned, right, has got a history of a royal manor, Richard Battersby, right? I was born there, yeah? And that's a listed building. And that, my friend, yeah, you can obviously go and get a grant. So whatever you're saying with your curses and all this, please do not cause karma to yourselves. Just try and think, yeah, because you might be like a fandandy with millions of pounds and obviously in a nice property and all this. But if you start obviously like criticising or looking down at people, you could create karma for yourself. Just calm down a bit, yeah?